Well, hey YouTube, how's it going? I am in Indianapolis, Indiana today, doing some test rides. Demo truck is here. Last time I did this, I didn't give the Fat Bob, the 2018 Fat Bob, a fair review because I kept trying to compare it to mine. So this time I'm not going to do that. Alright, so I had kind of a rough start getting going with the group. We're going now. So last time I didn't give this new 2018 Fat Bob a quite fair review because I kept trying to compare it to my bike, the 2016. So I am going to re-ride with the understanding it's not meant to be compared to my 2016. So first impressions, I guess it's second impressions. This is a comfortable seat. Most of the Harley lineup, the seats aren't quite that good. I do like this seat. I've got a firm plant. I don't feel like I'm gonna fly backwards in it whatsoever. And let me tell you, the same impression as last time. This thing is a torque monster. This is the torquiest Harley that I have ever ridden, hands down. I am roughly 5'9½", and I wear a 34-inch pant lengthwise. Or, I take it back. I wear a 32-inch pant lengthwise, 34 waist. My knees are bent fairly well. These seem to have a mid-control style to them. I don't think it's full mid, but it's not forward either. So maybe like a good reduced reach. The only thing I don't care about this current ride is the brake, the foot brake. It is way down. So I'm sure that's adjustable. That's more of a nitpick than anything. Brakes are really good on this. I don't have any issues with the brakes. Fairly comfortable. This has the dialed-in suspension, which is on the right-hand side of the bike. I set it down to 1, which is my weight. I feel like I'm riding more of a sport bike than anything else. I don't feel like this is meant to be the cruiser, which I don't think it really is. I don't think the Fat Bob is meant to, or this rendition of it anyway, is meant to take that, you know, half a state cruise. I think this is more meant for, you know, in town, in city riding, having a good time with your buddies. I'm kind of pushed on the bars a little bit with my hands. I'm not laid back whatsoever, but it is comfortable. The group leader did tell us that during the ride we'll have a little bit of time where we can get on the bikes a little more and test them out with the speed, but some of this ride is not going to be that way, so that's what it is. I'm really used to putting my feet out, and I can't do that with this particular bike, but it is comfortable. I do like the speedometer on this one. I wish it was a little bigger. I think most of the Softail lineup, if I'm right, has a 5-inch display. This one only has a 4. But I do like that they gave it the analog tachometer, but the speedometer is digital. Does have a gear indicator, has a gas gauge to it. This bike currently has 3,800 miles on it. Looks like we're going to be turning here. nimbility, I mean, it seems pretty nimble. Trying to get used to the throttle because, like I mentioned, it's pretty touchy, very, very quick. If you want to get this thing up, I'm sure it can hit on one wheel pretty quick. Mirrors are pretty good. I'm having a little bit of hard time seeing around my left shoulder. I can see around my right shoulder very well though. But mirrors are changeable, bars are changeable. Overall, I'm just getting an impression of the bike itself. I've had just a little bit of time now to get a feel for the bike in general. And again, last time I was too hard on it. I didn't review it for what it was. If you saw that video, you know, and got offense to it, I apologize for that. But looking at the bike for what it was intended to be now, instead of a replacement cruiser for mine, it is a nice bike. I do like it. You just have to understand what this bike is for. Like I mentioned, it's not for that cross-country trip or across the state trip. It's been out to have a good time, get out and ride, you know, spend some time with your buddies or even by yourself, and have that interconnecting bridge between Harley and the sport bike platform. A lot of torque, a lot of speed, you know, high maneuverability. You know, Harley's moving into a different market. They're trying to compete more with, you know, like the FZ09s out there. And I think this bike is a good start to that. Is it perfect? No. You know, it's pretty clunky with the way the cable management system is. I don't want to see all these cables, you know. And there's some room for refinement. This is the first rendition of this model. I don't care a lot for, like I said, this foot brake. But, you know, that can be adjusted. Handlebars can be changed. It's torquey. This bike will get up and move. No questions asked. It'll do what you want. It's got that Harley reliability to it. You know, I think if somebody was looking for those key factors that I just mentioned, this could be a great bike for you. Is it for me? No. But I prefer a different riding style than what this bike was made for. So looking back, like I said, I think this is a good bike. There's a lot of people out there that seem to like this bike. There's a lot of people that don't. Harley took a gamble with this one, and you know, time will tell if it paid off. So, you know, I'm pretty happy with it. You know, as it is. It's comfortable. It's handling the bumps just fine. No problems with acceleration whatsoever. The throttle is a little touchy for me, but I think if somebody rode it long enough, they would just get used to it. I do have to say though that I like the front end on this bike. Some people have a hard time getting used to the headlight, but I tend to like it quite a bit. But then again, I like the different style headlight of the traditional one bob Harley, because I've got that fat bob that has dual lights to it and then LEDs in the rear. So, you know, headlights, taillights, they don't seem to bother me so much. Some people are more traditional with that and like, oh no, it's got to have the one bulb. Well, you know, to each their own. Okay, so we're on the interstate right now. Feeling pretty good about it. Doing 56 miles an hour in 5th gear. Pickup is still amazing. 2,000 RPM, no problems whatsoever. Sixth gear pickup, still amazing. I love it. Okay. Okay. This is nice. I can deal with this. Alright, so it looks like we're heading back to Harley Davidson of Indianapolis, Indiana. I want to thank you guys for checking out my video and staying with me for just a few minutes while we take a test ride. I'm going to do a few more test rides while I'm out. Ooh, that guy almost lost it. So once again, I appreciate you guys watching. Stay safe. Do what you do, ride those motorcycles, and be safe doing it. Make some videos so I have something to watch. And we'll see you next time.